All right, Trenches News. How's it going?
Good. What's up, Cam?
Hey, grinding. Man, so, a few people in the drill community know who you are, man. You've been around for a long time. You lived in O Block at one point. You hung around STL on 63rd. So you've kind of been around on both sides of the main the drill community that's most popular in Chicago, man. Okay, let's start off and kind of get to know you a little bit and get to know, where you grew up or what, what I'm saying, how you got to where you grew up and everything like that. So, I think it was O Block you lived in when you were real young.
I lived in O Block 2008, 9, 10, but I've been in there since our block, our project, coming from the projects. When our project got too down, we went to 63rd. Everybody from the projects moved to 63rd.
Okay, so the Calumet projects.
No, 39th Newtown, the low end.
Okay. So those projects get torn down, and that's when you moved to O Block?
Yup, that's when our block moved to O Block. Yup. So it's
Okay.
2002 when we moved in there.
Oh, okay. You moved in O Block in 2002. Okay. And what was O Block like at that time? That was quite a while ago.
Man, it was smooth. It was structured still. So you can't do the things that they doing now. You'll have an airhead. It's called a punky head deluxe. You'll be beat if they did half the stuff that they was doing. The board members and everything, everybody was still out. So it was structured. So it was still in compliance. It was cool though. It was a good neighborhood.
Okay. At what point did you see where things kind of started to change?
2000 for the change. I'm gonna say '09, the end of '09, 2010. It really got to changing, and it got to changing because it was two things that took place. O Block was messing with a female of St. Lawrence, and that was part of it. But then the other part was Vaughn hanging with Duck now. That was the second part. Vaughn and Duck used to hang out with each other.
Okay. So you said there was a female that O Block was messing with. What do you mean by messing with? Like somebody from O Block was being with her?
Yeah, it was she was dating a guy on O Block and she was dating a guy on St. Lawrence.
Oh, okay. And when was this? Or you know what year this was about?
This
like
2010. This 2010.
2010. Okay. Okay, so this happens, and then is this the start of the beef?
Oh yeah, it's the start. It was the first. It's the first lick, the start of the beef. It was the start of it, man. And ever since, and since then, it's just been a tornado.
Okay, so I believe not too long after that, E-Day and Duck started dissing each other.
Yeah, E-Day and Duck, they was the first ones. They was the first ones dissing. E-Day, Duck, and Billionaire. They was the first ones to diss back and forth.
Okay, and at this point, you're still in O Block, right?
No, I'm on Tuckerville side now. I moved to that side now.
Okay, so what was O Block like during that time? Who all was there that we would know?
Money Duke, E-Dog, Keita brothers, Nuwop, and not too many who out right now. I don't know none of them. DQ was probably the youngest that I know.
What was your family life like at this time?
My family life was like, I had my big brother. My big brother was in the streets. But that's about it. Like my little cousin them, like they chase money and work and so I was like alone with my homies and just floating around. No Limit, G-Ville, Killer Ward. Like I was just floating around, man.
Were you in the streets yourself?
Yeah, I was in the streets. I was definitely in the streets. I was a stick-up kid. And I needed it. You know what I'm talking about? I needed it, and I was going everywhere hitting licks. That's what I preferred, to hit the lick. But I wasn't robbing no 9-to-5s or none of that. Just all street people.
How'd you avoid becoming part of a gang?
I was in the gang, but you know what I'm talking about? I had made my own rules. When you understand literature, when you understand the paperwork, the laws that was put in front of you, a lot of people don't understand it. So when you understand it, you your own man. That's what it's telling you. You governing yourself. You know, so I understood that. So I was always on my own.
Growing up in O Block's a pretty influential place. And STL too, you were hanging with these guys you never wanted to be part of what they had going on.
See that the STL stuff and all that stuff new. That was new then. See, we was already BDs. We was already Black Disciples. So O Block, our transition to O Block, the whole 63rd was BDs. You know, except Gyro City, except what Tuckerville at, them couple blocks. But even over there, it's more BDs over there than anything. Like, you would be surprised. Everybody think it's just GDs over there. It's more everything else besides GDs.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.